Hello, my friends. How are you guys doing? Happy New Year. Okay, I've got a notification. Allow Google Chrome to find devices on local networks. Really? Not now. I'm live streaming. I just wanted to say hi and wish you guys a happy new year and kind of recap a lot of what we did on my YouTube channel last year. Say hello to all of you and I want to hear who's here and where you're from. And I've got some fun things to talk to you about that I think you guys might be excited about for this next coming year. I'm also going to do some analytics from 2024. I don't know, is anybody here like that kind of thing? Do you like to, do you like numbers? Do you like figures, facts? I do. I'm totally obsessed by taking a look at, how videos do, how the series does, how many people leave comments, responding to a lot of comments, and just kind of getting a pulse for what I'm doing here on YouTube and if it's going over well, what you guys want to see. If anybody has any suggestions. Oh, did I see something? Oh, there's a little yellow thing. Oh, that's me. I think I'll keep my glasses on. Hey there, Jan from Massachusetts and Angie. Angie Lee's Summit, Maryland. I think that's Maryland, MO, right? Or maybe that's Missouri. You guys know me. MDS is from Omaha and Paula from South Carolina. Thank you that you love my new hair. Aileen. Okay, thanks so much. I do too. I actually just got it cut today. So it's getting blonder and blonder as my natural color comes out. But I have this like patch here in the middle. Can you see of darker hair? And that's natural. So someone left a comment last time saying, hey, don't low light your roots. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. It just is what it is. Let's see here. Ivy from Tennessee. New Jersey is Carol. Anna from New York City. Hi there, Anna. And Dawn from Minnesota. Patrick is from Evansville, Indiana. I know where that is. At least I've heard of it. And Catherine from Massachusetts. Did I say that already? I may have. Rhonda, I haven't been on your channel for a couple years. You look very different. Rhonda, girl, where you been? Yeah, I do look different. I did a whole different hair color change. Plus, I'm getting older. There's that. As much as I try to fight it with all my might, I am definitely getting older. Here's someone from Belgium. Isabel, I think it's Isabel, I think. Colombia, that's Clara. I love to see people from other places. There's Jerry from Tulsa. Hey there, Jerry. Georgia is in the house. Thank you, Vernice. And she says she loves my hair. Thanks so much. Judy from Wisconsin. Dorothy from Ghana. Wow. Chris is from California. Hey to my California contingent. Stacy is from Danstable in the UK. Wow. I have no idea what time it is in other places. Here's Andrea from Virginia. Lebanon is the Gutari, maybe that's how you say it. Venezuela is Yuli. And Christina, the last time I saw you was in San Diego at CB2 or CBC. That was my church. Love following and watching you. Thanks, Christina. And Patricia from, where'd you go, Patricia? It's going so fast. Uganda. Wow, you guys. Rosa is from Rosa? I don't know. She has a flag with a white cross on a blue background. I don't know what that is. Lake Tahoe is Patricia. Nashville is Sharon. Alabama is Pamela. You guys, thank you so much. Somebody really wants me to call WhatsApp. Please. This isn't the place or the time. And hi from Diana near Sacramento, California. So happy to see you live. I'm happy to see me live too. Thanks, Diana. That's hilarious. Ororo, DRF from New York City. Maryland is Tina. So Ukraine is Tissa. I try to do as much as I can to acknowledge you guys here, but I know it's kind of boring for everyone else unless your name is actually called. So for those of you I don't call your name, I'm sorry, but I am glad that you decided to join me today. Thank you. I was just going to ask you, how many of you have taken down your Christmas decorations yet? Thumbs up for those who've taken their Christmas decorations down, because it's pretty early. I know that in the past, or actually in a perfect world, I would love to take my Christmas decorations down immediately after Christmas, even before New Year's. And the reason for that is because mine go up so early. And because I have to put them up so early, I like to get them down early if I can. But this year, I had a little bit of an issue. So I asked, what's a typical thing? You go to your hairdresser, you go to your nail person, you see your friends, you say, how was your Christmas? It seems like you need to. It's like the common greeting that we all say these days. And you get a mixed bag, don't you? Have you had so many people say, oh, it was wonderful. And then you get people saying, oh, so much family drama. Christmas is like that. And I think because maybe I'm partially to blame because I'm always talking about Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year and it's so magical. And the truth and reality is for a lot of people, it's a tough time with their family members. And, my family's not perfect either, but I will say that my son Scott and his partner Rick, they came out to Tulsa for Christmas, which was wonderful. We had such a good time. And they were here and they got here Christmas Eve. And what I didn't tell them, because I thought I was going to be fine, was I actually had hand surgery. See my Band-Aid? Yeah. So I want to know, I have photos I can show you of my hand, the process it went through, and the fact that by Christmas Day, I had actually gotten an infection in my hand. So it was really painful and grueling. And the best part was that Scott and Rick, they took such good care of me. They nursed me back to health. I started on Christmas Eve posting stories. So that's one of the things I was going to tell you is in 2025, I'm going to go back to posting stories on Instagram. How many of you have ever watched my stories on Instagram and how many of you have missed them? I know that sometimes people say here that they missed my stories. Who's this? Slowly working on it. Did you get tired of them? Of what? Scott and Rick? No, not at all. Mine up to late January, people are talking about their, tree down tomorrow for 12th night. I've heard of that. I think, is that Catholic? The 12th night, is that a Catholic tradition? I think it might be. Nova Scotia, Canada, yay. Let's see. Nope, taking it down the day after Valentine's. Well, mine might come down about the same time. Okay, mine comes down because, so here's the deal. Because of my hand, I was not able to take down my Christmas decorations. It's just too much work physically for me to do it right now because it's just, I don't have the strength or the ability in my hand. So I'm going to do that when I get back from Dallas. Today's Saturday, right? I leave Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I leave in 3 days for Dallas. So if you're a praying person, please pray for me because pulling suitcases and being in the airport and all that is kind of a physically draining thing. And with my hand being as it is, we shall see. But where I'm going is I am going to pick out next year's theme for Christmas and buy all my Christmas decorations for next year. Woohoo, right? You guys excited for that? How many of you really loved my dreamy white Christmas theme? I want to know. Let's see here. Vivian says, not yet. Trey says, are you opposed to dating a younger man? I'm opposed to dating any men or women, just so you know. I just, I really like my life the way it is. I don't feel like I'm lonely. I don't feel like I need anybody. And, men like to feel needed, right? And I just can't, I don't see a need for it. So I'm not looking. Now, I suppose the perfect Mr. Right could come along and I might change my mind. But yeah. Right now, I'm just really enjoying being on my own, eating what I want, when I want, going to bed when I want, no pressure, no obligations. So call me selfish, but after how many years being a mother and a wife and all the obligations and running a business, all that stuff, always having responsibilities on my shoulders. Now it's just me and my business. And I kind of like that. Loved your dreamy white Christmas, says Aurora. Heavenly Glam Home says, I flew, wait, here we go. I got to get over here. I flew, what'd she say? To Egypt the night after breaking my shoulder. Oh my gosh. Use tuning forks for your hand. Really? Tuning forks? Has anybody ever heard of that? What does that do? Tuning fork? Okay. You loved my theme. Thank you, Winnie. And love the white. Loved your dreamy white Christmas, says Honey. And Sandra said that too. You are such a natural blonde. Love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm so white skin and everything that I hope that's true. That was one of the scary things about, transitioning into this. But boy, am I glad not to be wearing those wigs anymore. That was awful. Jazz says that he or she, I'm not sure if that's a girl or a guy, loved my Christmas decorations. They were awesome. Thank you. You are my inspiration. Thank you, Tissa. That's really sweet. Don't change the white Christmas. It was awesome. Thank you, Sandy. So here's the deal, guys. Every year, I change my theme up completely. And why do I do that? Because a big part of my Christmas videos that I put up on YouTube, and one of the main reasons people even find me in the first place is because of my Christmas videos. So I feel like if I was just to put all this same stuff back up next year, how many of you would come and watch it again? Because you've already seen it. So I can tell you that this next year, I'm going to have a lot of color in my home. And I'm going to switch over to all the greens rather than the flocking, because I've done flocking for the last 2 years. I'm going to switch over to greens. So I'm really excited to see what market has and what I'm going to end up going with. Loved your decor. Thanks, Diane. Is that Diana or Diana? I can't find it. Diane Roberts. Thank you. Do you have a theme in mind for next year? Yes, I do. I'll save that, but just know that it will have color in it. It won't be all white. Even last year, my theme was frosty. No, that was the year before. What was last year? I can't. Oh, Hollywood glam Christmas, I think. And it was a lot of white. So I think it's just time to bring in some color. Leave the bear up. They are winter decor. That's true. I could do that. Plus, I could leave up. Hey, Alexa, turn on Howard. There he goes. He's so cute. Don't you love Howard? Oh my gosh, you guys, I got to tell you something amazing that I did not know. I actually went on the Amber Marie website. I broke one of my finials. I know. I was trying to take it down in the window. Shouldn't have. And the tip broke off. So I thought, I'll just go back. I'll go on the Amber Marie website and buy one before they're gone, because, stuff sells pretty fast. And I went on there. And of course, the one thing they didn't have was my finials. But guess what? Everything in all of the, and probably, across the entire website, I'm assuming, but all of the Rebecca Robeson stuff is on sale 40% off. Blew my mind. And so I took a couple of pictures because I wanted to show you what I was talking about. Okay, so it's a great time to stock up on picks and twigs and sprays. I mean, they have a lot. They still have a lot of product in mind, and it'll go on, they'll put it back at regular price and it'll sell next year. But you guys can get it 40% off right now. That is incredible. And the picks and the sprays and the twigs are what you need, 24 of those. If you're buying 4 twigs or picks, forget it. No one's even going to see it. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. You need high quantity of these things, and now is the time to get it. So I contacted Jerry and Amber, and they said that the sale runs through the weekend, maybe even a little further, maybe to the 15th or something like that. But go over there now because they've got lots of stuff still available. So this is what I took off. So yes, the inexpensive stuff. Let's say a twig is normally $24. Most of them aren't that much, but let's say it is. Right now, it's probably 13 or 14. That's incredible. So look at this. How many of you guys remember my white, let's see, here we go. The nutcrackers. Like, these nutcrackers are incredible. And do you know how much they are? They're expensive. They're very expensive. They are $829. But 40% off, it makes it $497. That's almost half price. So if you like some of this really amazing high-end stuff, now's the time to get it, because you can get it at a much more reasonable price. Another thing I noticed that they had was, you talk about the bear. Get a load of this. And this guy, it says it's in stock. My big bear, Bruce, that's playing the piano. Bruce retails for over $1,300, and it's on sale right now for $799. Now, I know $800 is a lot of money for something. But if you could get a $1,300 bear for $800, I say buy it. So yeah, the big expensive stuff, great time to buy it. Even the inexpensive stuff, all of it is 40% off. And I've never seen them do that big of a sale before. Actually, I didn't check their after Christmas sales last year. Maybe they do that regularly, but that's pretty amazing. Okay, picks. I get like 30. Good for you, Elvira. That is the way to do it. Whatever, woman. I'm disappointed in you. Trey, what are you oh, you're talking about, you're the one who asked if I would date younger men. Here's the thing. This is going to sound terrible. Older men, I'm a visual person. So a lot of times older men don't appeal to me. Isn't that terrible? That's so shallow. You'd have to have a really good personality. But I'm always afraid that younger men are going to want me for my money. They're going to want me to take care of them. I could be wrong. Doesn't Kris Jenner date a younger guy, or she did at one time? I just happened to watch a little bit of that while Scott and Rick were here. It was crazy. All right, back to my Instagram stories. I'm going to start doing them. I posted on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, I filmed all this stuff about what we were doing puzzles, cooking, having just such a great time. And I was going to post it on Christmas. And that's when all of this stuff happened. So I ended up getting so sick that I just didn't follow through. And then after that, I was like, oh, it's too late to post the stuff we done on Christmas Day. But I want to ask you, you're my audience. I want to know from you guys, would any of you be interested in seeing the other side to that story from Christmas Day, not just Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day? If you are, I might just go ahead and put it up anyway. It's fun. And it's always fun when Scott's involved, right? Yes, he's such a kick. Okay. So how many of you do you want to see my hand? Anybody want to see my hand surgery? If you do, let's see, how many likes do we have? We have 159 likes and 630 people watching. So that means you guys got a lot of catching up to do. Oh, yes. I'm thinking that's about the Instagram post, not about my hand. I mean, okay, I'll give you this disclaimer. If you don't like to see gross things, then don't look at this. Just turn away, okay? So I'm going to show you, yes, to hand surgery. Okay. Ready? This is my normal hand on this side. Oh God, right here, that's normal. And then that's the size. Gosh, that light is really causing a reflection. There you go. That's what my hand looked like within the first 24 hours of my surgery. So that shows you it was significant. Here's a side view of it. Yeah, really, really swollen. But okay, now's where it gets gross. Here's the front of my hand where they cut into it. Oh, Marvin J, can you give us a cruel devil hairstyle if you ever change it? It would fit you. Cruella de Vil. Cruel devil. Cruella de Vil. I think that's great. Thank you for the chat donation too. I think that's really sweet. Thank you. Let's see. How do I do that? Okay, I gave you a heart. Thank you, Marvin J. All right, so that's what it looked like, right? Well, then on Christmas Day, it started like Christmas Eve pretty much. And the next day I was in so much pain. And this is what was happening. You see all those little white spots on it? Yeah, that is what happened. And then by the next day, it looked like that. And you can see all the red surrounding those pussy areas. That's where it was like so sensitive to the touch. So this is gross. If you don't want to watch it, turn around, just listen to me and I'll tell you when it's okay to turn around, okay? So this is what they did is they opened up the wound to let all of that infection out. And this is actually what it looks like now. Isn't that insane? That's what's behind this bandage. Okay, why the surgery though? Okay, so I got surgery because I had what's called a trigger finger. So a trigger finger was for a long time, I would wake up in the morning and my finger would be bent like that, or I think actually like that, right? And if your finger's bent, you just go like that. But my mind could not make it open. So I had to physically go like that to open it. So a few years ago, I started, oh, by the way, you can turn your head back around. I'm done showing the gory stuff. A few years ago, I had surgery and I didn't go to physical therapy. I didn't know I was supposed to. I swear, I didn't. And I was super busy with so many things going on. I just didn't know. So it didn't heal right. So they were able to get me in before the end of the year, before my deductible kicks back in again, right? Who wants to pay your deductible? Obviously you have to, but I didn't want to cough up a couple $1,000s the first of the year. And so they fit me in. It was supposed to be healed in 10 days. The 10th day is the day that Scott and Rick got here. I thought everything was going to be fine. We started doing puzzles. I'm using my hands. I was able to get it wet, and somehow I think probably in the showering or getting it wet, it just got infected. So it was really disgusting. Yes. So we've been watching you for years. I love your personality and your wonderful designs. Thank you, Baby Eyelash. Oh, Baby Eyelashes. That's a cute name. I like that. Thank you so much. Praise God for your total hand healing in Jesus' name. Thank you, Wanna Duckfin. Wanna Duckfin. Thank you, Wanna. That's very sweet. I would love, I would you love the dress, Tree? Do you still have it? I would love it. Please send it to me. Do you still? Oh. Yes, the Cinderella tree. No, I sold that at my Christmas blowout sale that I had in, I think it was July of this year. So yeah, it's gone. Winnie says, that's horrible. I had surgery for a similar thing. And that was one of the first things the doctor mentioned after surgery. They should have told you about that. I know, right? I didn't hear it if they did. Or I would have gone, even though it's a pain in the you know what. Will you be posting a design session for January? Melanie, thank you for asking that. The answer is no. 2 reasons. One, I can't draw. It's my right hand. And so what she's talking about is, for those of you who are not members of the design sessions, this is how it works. Once a month, well, all month long, people send me that are members. You have to be a member of the design sessions. They send me photos of one room in their house from all different directions. And then they share with me, they explain what their challenge is in that room. Now, these are design sessions members, so they know the principles, they know what to do, but every house is so different. Like maybe you know what to do with window treatments if you've got, 10-foot ceilings. But what if you go from 10 foot to 20 foot in a vaulted ceiling? Where do you put the window? So it's that kind of stuff. Very, very specific questions. And I take the photos, I print them, and I draw on top of them with a Sharpie. I can't draw right now. So that was the first reason why we are going to have to pass on an MDC this month. The second one was my videographer, who normally films them for me, is out of town until the 6th of January, and I leave for Dallas on the 7th. So it was kind of like, well, it looks like we're going to have to not have a design session MDC this month. And I'm really sorry about that. There's one woman who I was supposed to do 2 months ago. We ran out of time. I thought I did her last month, but I didn't. I'm going to need to contact her directly and maybe just do a one-on-one. So the other thing I do, guys, is one-on-one consultations. And these consultations, people can hire me for 1 hour and we do a Zoom call. And I specifically deal with their issues. Some of these people live in Australia, Switzerland. I've done Great Britain, all over the world, including, here in Tulsa, and of course, lots of people in the US. And it's a way for them to get specific professional help from me, and it's a 1 hour Zoom. So that's really great. So this is a really good time, I think, to kind of go into some of the details. We have 701 people watching, and we have 229 thumbs up. Now, when I say thumbs up, I'm not talking about over on the side where you can see that. Here's my tree. Okay, on the side here, if you're seeing the same thing I am, you see everybody's chat going on, right? That's not where you put the thumbs up. It's up here, right there, I think. Now that's where it is on my screen. No, it's right there. 246, 262. So that's where it is. That's where you put a thumbs up. And that makes me very happy. Merry Christmas to me, right? Okay. Hi, Rebecca. Would love to see your Christmas vlog. Love Scott. He's so funny. Life on Ellen. Wait, life on Ellen from England. He's so funny. Maybe she's saying he's so funny in real life, I'm thinking. And this is from Ellen from England. Hey there, Ellen. Her scarred. Oh, Trey. You're funny. Are you the younger man who's interested in dating me, or are you asking for your father? Because I don't know how much younger he would be. Anyway, I was very flattered by your comment. Just so you know, Trey. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I love your design idea. Gabru and Gucci. Well, if you're really from Gucci, can we work on a project together? FYI, I'm an architect from India. Ooh, that would be fun. Contact me at hello@RebeccaRobeson.com. Yeah, hello@RebeccaRobeson.com. Okay, so do you guys want to know about some numbers? Because here we are at the end of the year, and we kind of look back over the last year. And I just thought I would share some of these things with you because many of you were along for the ride and you might find it interesting. In 2024, we posted 42 brand new videos. That's not one a week, but in the middle of that, I also did 8 live streams. So last year when I was traveling a lot, if I was out of town on the day a video was supposed to go up or I couldn't film one that week, I would do a live so I could stay in touch with you guys. So essentially we posted 50 videos last year, all on interior design. We gained over 23,000 subscribers to the channel, which is good. I wish it was much higher, but it's good. Thank you for those of you, the 23,000 that are here now that are new. We also gained over 1,100 new members to the design sessions. And to you people, I say thank you and I love you. And everyone watching should also be saying thank you and they love you to you as design sessions members, because what people don't understand is I don't do a design practice anymore, so I don't have that income coming in from my design practice. The design sessions are my income. So for those of you who are members, you are not only supporting me, but you're supporting my YouTube channel. It's the way I pay all my employees and the way I'm able to keep bringing, free video content to you guys every single week. So thank you to the new design sessions members, and especially to those of you who have been there. Some of you have been there from the very beginning. You've just stayed faithful and been a member, and I just love that. Thank you. I helped over 55 members last year of design sessions where I did the MDC, which is MDC stands for monthly design challenges. So every month we load a brand new, fresh 1-hour episode on me helping these people by drawing on top of their photos and telling them what they should do in their home to overcome whatever their challenge is. I did 33 1-hour consultations. I think the year before I did like 58. Last year we did 33. And the reason there are only 33 is because I have to block out a lot of Fridays because I traveled a lot last year. So when I'm traveling, I can't do them. But I know it makes me feel good to know that 33 people received really professional and helpful information on what they need to do in their home to continue to move forward with the process of whatever project they've got going on. We did, maybe I said this already, we had 14 Christmas videos. That's a lot. And we started in October this year instead of November. So we had a lot of Christmas videos. How many of you liked the Christmas videos? Did you love them? Winnie says, Anna K, Rebecca is an interior designer. What did Anna K say? Love your live streams when I can make it. Huh. Well, Winnie, why do you think that she doesn't know that I'm an interior designer? Maybe she does. She just can't always make it to the thing. This one says, Wayne is a man. Yay. Design sessions member, and I'm that one woman. And I'm that one woman. Huh. So that maybe Wayne is a woman. Interesting. Okay. Sorry about that, Wayne. Whoa. I just lost you. My screen just flew off of my desktop. So excited to hear your ideas for my room. Oh, you are. That's great. It's so worth it to be a member. Marie, you're that woman. Marie's husband's name is Wayne. Good to know. Yes. So here's what we're going to do for you, Marie, because I have messed this up 2 months in a row. I'm going to give you a 1-hour consultation for free. You and I are going to do a Zoom consultation, and you're not going to have to pay for it. So contact Angela at hello@RebeccaRobeson.com and tell her who you are and ask her to set that up. It won't be for a couple of weeks because I leave for Dallas next week. Let's see, your tips on symmetry have transformed my spaces. I finally found what makes my eye happy. Seriously, doesn't it? When I'm shopping for seasonal decor, I tend to buy 2 of everything because I've gone back for a second. Okay, so listen, Critter Glitter, that's a cute name. Oh, you have a dog. That's so cute. Does it have like glitter on it or rhinestone earrings? Listen, you need to get more than 2. 2 is just not enough. Guys, you know I do this all day long, right? So here's what we're going to do. When I get back from Dallas, I'm going to take down my Christmas decorations. And when I do, I'm going to create recipes. Do you like that idea? Mm-hmm. Recipe cards that say, okay, you want a tree that looks like this. There are X number of balls, and there are X number of icicles, and there are X number of twigs. There are X number of sprays. There's this many feet of ribbon for a 9-foot tree. You know, if you got a 7-foot tree, just reduce it a little bit. But I think that will help people understand what I'm talking about. And you guys know me, my philosophy on Christmas decorating is you take these things like these guys, these twigs and all of these sprays and, sprays and picks, and you repeat them throughout the house. Those same things are in my garlands at my staircase all over the place. So they're really great. Okay, let's see here. We've got 370 thumbs up. Someone just gave me one. I'm going to hit that. Can I hit that? Nope, it won't let me do it. I can't even give myself a thumbs up. You're doing good, Rebecca. I'm proud of you. Take that, YouTube. All right. Here's the other thing. I told you that everything is 40% off right now at the Amber Marie website, especially for those of you who have come on later. You may have missed me saying that earlier. That's something I want everyone to know. Go to the Amber Marie website and buy as much as you can possibly get away with without your husband finding out or without your wife finding out. Husbands, go and buy it for your wife as a gift. Yeah. And get yourself set up for next year, because whatever you buy, you're going to be able to use next year. It's going to be amazing. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So the trips, we're still talking about analytics and details. So last year, let me share with you where I went, and every single trip, none of these were vacation. That's something I need to change. All of these were business related, where I went and I filmed something in that location for you guys on YouTube. So I went to San Diego 3 times. I went to Vegas. I went to Wisconsin. Now, Vegas is Daniel, my old hairdresser. Remember, he was dyeing my hair white in the video. I showed you the beginning part and the plans. They've almost finished their place. And so in February, I'm going back out to Vegas to film the reveal. I think it's going to be phenomenal. You guys, you're not going to believe all of what they've accomplished. I am so proud of Daniel. I can't tell you. I went to Wisconsin to help Sarah decorate her home for Christmas. Do you know that Sarah's Wisconsin reveal video was more watched than my home reveal video? And I think, well, first off, it's gorgeous and it's a beautiful location. And Sarah and I have such a good time together. But I also think because it was the very first actually decorating related Christmas video, that's probably the reason why it did so well. Oh, good. We have 419 thumbs up. Good job, guys. Keep them coming. I also went to North Carolina for a tubs video. Some of you saw that on my stories on Instagram, which if you've just joined us, I've just said that I am going to be going back to doing stories on Instagram this year. And I know a lot of you have told me that you really Christmas, right? Yeah. Yes, Rosa, you're right. Amber Marie still has 40% off on all Christmas and Rebecca items. Yay. What was I saying? Oh, so on Instagram, I'm going to be posting stories. All right. I went to Dallas last year to buy all my Christmas stuff for this year. And this year when I go, I am going to film a 2025 trends video, which I did not do this year. I think you guys really enjoyed that. I also went to Ohio, guys. All right. So I had a fan who, she's also a Design Sessions member. She contacted me and she said, I have a beautiful home in Sun Valley, Idaho, which is the big ski resort area. And she said, my husband and I would like to have you come out and visit us and just get some R&R. I think you work too hard and we would love to host you and have you as our guest. And, I mean, I was kind of like, I always think that my fans are the best people in the world and there's nothing to worry about. Other people feel like, oh my gosh, that's creepy. I would never go to someone's house. I don't know. But I don't feel that way. And so I spent a fair enough time talking with her beforehand. Long story short, I went and I took Dorian with me and we videotaped not only her house, she lives on a ranch. We taped her house. We also went in and toured and videotaped 2 other homes. Both of them are $20 million homes. So all 3 of those videos are coming out. And just today, I happened to see the first home, which is the fan. Her name is Loretta and Wendell. And the video of their house turned out great. And that's what's going to be coming up next week. And now is a good time to tell you, okay, guys, we are changing our upload day and time. Okay? So if you were to just close your eyes right now and I can't hear you, but I'm going to pretend I hear you. Oh, you saw me on Homeworthy. Yay. I hope you like that. So if you were to close your eyes right now, you'd say, what day and time does Rebecca post a new video every week? I hope it would come to you automatically every Thursday at 2:00 Central. Right? Is that right? Is that what you're going to say? I was a fireplace serious. Me too, Sue. And that's what you would say because that's what we did last year. This year, we're changing our upload day and time to Saturdays, every Saturday at 3:00 Central. So if you live someplace other than Central Time Zone, Google it and find out what time it is. What's 3:00 Central in your time zone so you can write down what that is. Because that's when we're going to be posting our videos. And we changed it because as a YouTuber, I have the purview of the analytics. I can see who's watching, men or women, the ages of my demographic, where they live, and it gives me a graph. YouTube provides all of this to content creators. Gives you a graph of your most watch time when your fans, your viewers are typically on YouTube. And honestly, our most watched days are Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 3 days. So we decided to change it to Saturdays so that we can get the most eyeballs in the first 48 hours as possible. Why would that matter, you ask? Okay. Oh my God, I got to stop using my hand. Because if you know anything about YouTube, you know that video view count is of high importance. It's what tells the algorithms on YouTube whether or not a video is popular, whether or not they should serve it up regularly. And so those first 48 hours of when a video goes up are the most crucial in the lifetime of a video. You probably didn't know that, huh? So if we're uploading at 3:00 on Saturday, may I ask you to make a plan if you love me, if you love my videos and you are an avid watcher, set a reminder that every Saturday, between Saturday and Monday at 3:00 in the afternoon, Central Time, that's when I really would love for you to go and watch the video, if at all possible. Plus, it's the weekend, so a lot of people have time off and they can get to their computers or their smartphones to watch content more easily. Okay, we're at 478. We're almost at 500 thumbs up. You guys know it's the thumbs up right over here. Hey, can somebody tell me where I'm pointing? Is that where the thumbs up thing is on your screen? Because hi, Rebecca, that time is 9:00. Oh, that's Ellen Morley. Hi, honey. AM. Okay, for where you are. How is Shara? I never see her posting, talking about you anymore, and vice versa. You guys seemed so close. We are close. You know, I think it's thank you for asking. I think that Shara is doing great, and we FaceTime periodically, and I get to see the boys. And they know that since they left, and now I have Kinwoven all by myself. They're no longer part of Kinwoven. I actually bought it back from them. That I have only so much time that I can really throw my back into this and finish out and have a retirement of some sort put together. So, we do our own thing and have our own lives, but yes, we still love each other and all is good. I tuned out of Netflix tonight to watch you live. Melanie, that is so sweet. Can I just tell you, Netflix and YouTube were my friends when I was 10 days on the couch. Still are. I mean, I watch Netflix a lot. Okay, so all of this is to say, and I also, besides Idaho, I went to Vail, Colorado. How many of you noticed? I want to know, because I want to know if this was worth it. This actually cost me a lot of money to do this. I flew to Vail, Colorado in like February or March of last year to film me in the snow. Okay, how many of you noticed in our Christmas videos the intro where I'm walking through the snow? I'm at this beautiful hotel. There's a fire in the fireplace, eating marshmallows, all this snow stuff. Do you remember that? Because I knew that I was going to be, and my favorite one is the one where I go, and the snow flies out, and I was wearing those great vests. Yeah, I literally flew there just to film that for the intro. That is not an inexpensive thing to do. And it's like those intros are 10 seconds maybe, but did it do anything for you? Did it enhance the videos? It was all about a dreamy white Christmas. I thought, hey, let's make our own custom intro this year instead of buying one online, which is what we've done every year in the past. Did it move the needle for any of you? I'm curious to know. Let's see if anybody can answer my question. Did notice the snow stuff? Oh, heck yes. It was beautiful. In the snow, yes, it was beautiful. Happy New Year. Yes, I noticed Vail, Colorado. Loved the intro. It was breathtaking. Yes, I remember the snow video. Loved it all. Yes, I noticed it was great. Yes, yes, loved it. So professional, says Elvira. Hi, Elvira again. Christine says, yes. Rachel says, it was absolutely beautiful. Yes. Honey Bee, that's cute. I absolutely loved your winter intro. Yes, beautiful. Thumbs up on my YouTube is at your neck level. Oh, good. Okay. Wait, I got to read this. Is at your neck level on my TV. Oh, really? Huh. And you have to hit the up button on the Fire Stick for it to appear, and then the arrow over the thumb. That's how I do it. Well, that's it. Anybody get that? He says it's at the neck level, so it must be somewhere around here. And then you have to hit the up button. I don't know what the up button is. The arrows, I guess, for it to appear. And then the arrow over to the thumb. That's how I do it. Okay. Thank you. How do you keep your face and especially your neck so toned? Oh gosh. Thanks for thinking so. I look at my face and I think, oh, really? Aging is not for the weak at heart. It was beautiful, but even if you had no intro, we'd still watch with enthusiasm. Thanks, Josie. This person, Pat, says, you haven't popped up for me in months. Pat, we need to fix that. So go to your subscribe button, unsubscribe, and then subscribe again, and then hit the bell notification that says alert me every time. But the reason, here's the other thing. Good. I'm glad you brought that up because it's good timing. Oh, look at, we're at 547. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. 547 thumbs up is what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, yeah. It was so worth it. Jackson Hole next year. Right, Rita? That's what I want to do. Okay. Oh, God. I'm so ADD. Where was I? Oh, my gosh. I seriously don't remember where I was. We're talking about my neck and my skin. And then we were talking about, oh God, a lot of people love my snow scenes. So I guess it was worth it. All right. Was it important? It must have been, or I wouldn't be talking about it, right? Okay, so here's the most interesting part, I think, about the analytics from last year. In 1 year's time, so here's what you can do. You can actually put a time frame in and look, you can say how many views in the last 30 days, how many in the last 90 days, how many in a lifetime. That number is incredible. I'll have to tell you that someday. But I'm going to tell you how many video views we had in 2024. 14 million video views. Thank you very much. Woohoo! Now, if I could just get all 14 million of you to thumbs up and leave a comment, we'd be golden, okay? Before I turn golden. Okay, yeah, but here's the number that blew my mind. They give you watch time hours. So in 2024, watch time hours. Anybody have a guess how many hours people, collectively, those 14 million video views, get this. I had to go in and double look. 1,704 hours, 603 hours, 740,000, 1,704,603 hours and 3 minutes. Wow. Can you believe that? We're talking billion. I mean, the number billion blows my mind. That blows my mind. So I told you I'm like a crazy numbers person, and I always want to check my numbers and see how we're doing, because it's my love language for one thing, and it makes me know that you're still watching and you like what I'm doing. So I created some visual references. Now, this is something that I would highly encourage you to do if you fall in the same category as me. If you tend to look at results by numbers, because numbers get so askew, right? I mean, our national deficit is in the trillions. Well, what does trillions mean, And we talk about, I have 100,000 views on a video. Well, what does that look like? So I went on and I Googled, this is the Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, and it seats 68,000. That's how many people, 68,000. So what does that do for me? That tells me, she said, have you received a YouTube plaque? Oh, yes, I have a 100,000 subscriber plaque, and I have a 1 million subscriber plaque. I have two. That tells me that if I have 68,000 views on a video, and I often do within the first 24 hours, that's how many people actually watched. That is not nothing. But wait a minute, what if I wanted more? What does 80,000 people look like? The Dallas Cowboys Stadium seats 80,000 people. And a friend of mine said, well, you got to look up Michigan, the Michigan State, football thing. This is what 120,000 people looks like. And if I stop and think, if that many people watched my video, I have nothing to do but get on my knees and praise God, because that's incredible. If I could just get 3 of my adult children to listen to me at one time, that would be amazing. But so I'm just saying, I don't know if you're into that kind of stuff, but I love putting a perspective on numbers. I mean, even if you're talking dollars, what if every one of those heads represented a dollar, and you had $120? That's a lot, right? No, that's 120,000. I don't know. You do the math, but that's a lot. So I just thought that was interesting. But 1 billion? I mean, come on. How many of these? Can someone take their calculator and tell me if this is 120,000? Somebody write this down. Okay. The numbers are 1,704,603 0.3. That's 1,704,603 in 3 minutes. How many, if you divide 1,200 into that 1,700,000, how many of these stadiums would you have to stack right next to each other to get that? Wouldn't that be an interesting thing? Okay, I do miss watching videos of your clients getting their homes redecorated. I know, although I wish you could do homes of clients that would be willing to do, that would be willing to do a redesign. Oh, there's plenty of people that are willing to do a redesign. I just don't have the staff anymore. I cannot do those kind of projects by myself. They're incredible. I can't do it. So, oh wait, Doro says 14.2. Really? 14.2. Yeah, maybe. 14. 1,000. Is that right? You take 14 of these stadiums next to each other, and they come out to be 1,700,000. That's a lot. And that just makes me feel like, you know what, Rebecca? For an old gal, you did a lot last year. Very, very fun. And thank you so much, because those of you who are watching right now are definitely a part of these stadiums right here that give me so much joy. LL says, hello, beautiful Rebecca. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. 14T05. Yep, you got about the same number. So it must be 14. That's great. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Doro. And Team Lynn and Juanita Remax Dazzle Booksburg. That is a long YouTube name. I wonder if you regret naming your channel, your YouTube name that. That takes a while. One time I regretted my email address because it was way too long. Okay, so let's talk about 2025, shall we? Gosh, we're getting close to the end here. We've got 853 people watching right now at the exact same time. You know, here's the deal, guys. People come in and they go out. So by the end of a live stream, you'll have thousands of people who will have watched. But concurrently, right now, we have 858 and we have 616 thumbs up. And so let's keep those thumbs up. Oh, 622. Love that. That's awesome. Okay. Let me tell you what's happening in 2025. The new upload date is Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central. Okay, this is the biggest thing. I'm so glad you guys, all 851 of you, keep watching. Now, you need to know this. I'm going to do a series this year, and I love the name of it, and I think it's going to be epic. It is going to be called Either It Goes or I Go. Do you love that name? I can just see it. Well, either that goes or I go. And I can imagine all of these different scenarios when something like that happens. The huge, like ridiculously sized television, or the deer head. The wife is against termidaxi and the husband wants a deer head. The old organ that Dorian has in his house in San Diego, like weird things that one person, you know, a partner feels like is just hideous and the other one will not live without. I want you guys to submit your Either It Goes or I Go. I want you to send me, write it down, Rebecca at Robeson. Send it to hello at RebeccaRobeson.com. And we're going to have a short name for it, and it's called IGOIG. IGOIG. Write that down. IGOIG. It stands for It Goes or I Go. And I'm going to feature you guys on my channel. Remember how when we did the big mistakes videos? So basically, I'm going to become not only your free interior designer for something you're dealing with, but I'm going to become a marriage, child, and family counselor. Which is a huge part of being a designer anyway. It's such an intimate job, but it's all about it going theme. You like it. You like you're all about it. Good. Isn't that such a great idea? Dorian came with that. He's like, I think we should have a series called Either It Goes or I Go. And I turned over and I looked at him and I said, you mean like that organ you have in your living room? So I think it not only will be a great learning experience, I think it'll be funny. It'll be interactive because I'll be taking stuff from you guys. I did the mistake series. That's where I was going. To over a year ago. And I did that you have too much stuff, or the area rugs are too small, or your window treatments aren't right, that kind of stuff. And it was a highly, highly successful series. And it was so good because people, my fans, were sending me their submissions. So, I just think it has the potential to be a very humorous, yet valuable, not only humorous, I'm sorry, everything is opposite of what you think. A humorous episode for you guys to watch. How I'll actually be either meeting these people or Zooming with these people and consulting with the husband as to why the deer head doesn't really go, or is there another place we can find for it, or talking to her about saying, you know what, hunting is such a huge part of his life. Is obviously he does it and he's your partner. So is there a way we could find a room that could go in? It doesn't have to be in your entryway, but it could go in this room, walk me around with your iPad. So I'm actually going to be helping people. I think it's going to be an amazing series, but it's predicated on you guys sending us your submissions. I'm not going to make up people. I need you to submit to me. Think about it. What is it in your house that you just do not like, you do not want in your home, and your partner does? I'm not saying anyone's going to get a divorce over this, but it is a common thing to say, you know what, there's only room enough for one of us here, and that's me. It's that kind of concept. What do you guys think? Tell me, does it, that math does not work? Okay, so, well, okay. Will you have a Valentine's video coming soon? No, I don't really. No, not unless some, really rich, gorgeous man, even younger man, right? That's how we started off this episode, falls in love with me and gives me a Valentine's card. I mean, it could happen. Okay, it sounds like a lot of fun. It does, doesn't it, honey? Okay, I love your glasses. It stays. Thank you. Happy New Year, Rebecca. Love from Ellen. Can't wait for Saturday, and to see Marie's makeover. What's she doing? Love from Ellen from England. Thank you. Marie is in San Diego, as you know, and I will be going back out to San Diego this year, and I will be filming. There's going to be some, it's interesting. So last year, or even before, we had the beginnings of some projects. One of them was Dorian's bathroom. That's where you saw the organ, by the way. And the curtains in his master bedroom. That could be another episode of Either It Goes or I Go, which I can't really force that on him because I don't live there anyway, so I'm going anyway. So that's why he keeps the curtains and the organ. I'm going to be going out there and filming because his bathroom is almost done. My bathroom in my pool house is like 5 days away from completion. The wallpaper went in yesterday. The glass doors for the shower go in tomorrow. No, tomorrow's Sunday. They go in on Monday. All of the plumbing fixtures go in. So I'll be filming that and bringing that to you. Maria's place. Remember, I went and did her modern Maui house that she bought, and she was going to get it done in 6 months. It's been more than 6 months. And I think that they're coming up on the end of it. I'm not going to razz her too much about that. I knew it was not really that possible in the first place, but from what I understand, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll be bringing that to you. And again, one of our most popular videos last year was when I took you to Maria's house in San Diego, the one that she actually lives in. So yeah, you guys love Maria. It's great. Will you be going to market now and in June? Or is the Christmas market only in June? No, Christmas market is in January and June, and I will be going in January. I leave on Tuesday in 3 days. So decorating by the pool videos in the summertime. Decorating by the pool? So you want me to sit there and decorate somebody else's house while I'm sitting by my pool, or you want to see how my pool is decorated? I need some clarification on that. I have a church pew that was from my husband's stepmom who passed away before we married. It doesn't fit. That could be such a good, Maribeth, please talk to your husband and ask him if he'd be willing to be part of this. That would be so much fun because I mean, and there's probably a lot of that sentimental value stuff that we have to address. And what do you do when you live with somebody? You have two different kinds of tastes or whatever, but there's some kind of thing that's like it's either an albatross or a white elephant or a sentimental gift that someone gave you. I remember someone sending me once a bedroom and it had a black 4-poster bed in it. I swear to God, there could not have been more than 12 inches of space all the way around this room, 12 inches to get into bed. They would not get rid of it because it was the mother had left it to her or had given it to her and she didn't want to make her mother feel bad. And I'm like, here, if you want to make your mother feel bad, invite her over to be a guest in your guest room. She won't even be able to get into the bed. It was ridiculous. It was the biggest, thickest, chunkiest 4-poster bed I'd ever seen. So there's got to be a lot of stuff like that. Or it might be like a husband whose wife is really into like, I don't know, like she's a maximalist. Wouldn't that be fun? Either all this stuff goes or I go, right? We're really not going to try to create legitimate problems in marriages. We're just going to deal with them. I just love the idea. Okay, please start getting me those submissions as soon as possible. In my calendar for this year, I'm anticipating that we're going to probably do like 8 episodes. And when we did the mistakes videos, we did 10. So depending on how many people, oh, thank you, Jerry, for $5. That's really sweet of you. Very sweet. Let's see here. Let's celebrate her first super on live stream. Huh. I don't know what that means, but this isn't my first. Is it your first? I don't know. I have looked into this a little bit. From what I understand, when someone donates, whatever amount they want to, yeah, let's give her a thumbs up, you guys. Let's see here. I will take the time to say thank you, Jerry. Okay, now you guys all know. Wait, did that? Oh, you know what? That didn't even type. I'm sorry, Jerry. Wait, I'm such a slow type. Jerry, just know that I wish I could have typed you something, but honestly, I'm really a bad typist. It's not my thing. Everyone give the video a thumbs up. Let's get her to 1,000. I know we're almost at 700. Okay, I've got only a couple other things to share with you. So if we got to 1,000 by then, I don't know what I would show you. Remember last time, I think I showed you my hair, or this time I've already showed you my ugly hand, so can't do that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to be more involved in Facebook this year. I know. Oh, I want to know. So one of the things I did was I'm watching my analytics and I can see the age demographic of the people who follow me. And what I finally, hit me like a ton of bricks was I bet a lot of my demographic is on Facebook. Less on Instagram than on Facebook. That's kind of where I need to be involved and interacting. So I plan on doing Instagram stories, but I also plan on going on Facebook and posting directly there, not through Instagram, just directly, 100% like fresh new posts specifically on Facebook. And I think that's going to be awesome. All right. Oh, 708. Gosh, this is exciting. All right. I know this is a lot. It is a lot to get it up to 1,000. Okay, I'm really proud of you guys for having the thought that we could do that. I'm watching on TV too, but commenting here. Hey, that's good, because if you're watching on TV, you probably can't give a thumbs up, can you? But you can get on your phone or on your, probably just on, I don't know. Sarah says, hashtag IGOIG. You guys, we're going to create something so original. I love that. I love that. Love that. As much as I love you, I am enjoying not being on Facebook. I know, but Winnie, I haven't been on Facebook much. I mean, the stuff that goes on Facebook is mostly what posts on Instagram, and then it automatically aggregates to Facebook. So I feel like the people that are on Facebook, they haven't really gotten to know me personally. And that's, I think, one of the things that sets me apart different from a lot of YouTubers who have 1 million subscribers. And that is that I actually care, and I actually do interact. and want to give back. And that's why I do those 1-hour consultations, because it's a way for me to keep my fingers in the interior design aspect of what I've done for so many years. And it also, it helps people. I talked to a woman yesterday, and she's amazing. She's from St. Louis, and she and her husband finally bought their dream home. Imagine this. Imagine for 25, 30 years ago, when they first got married, they used to walk by a certain neighborhood, and it's a neighborhood like this. The house is as old as mine, and seeing this like brick Tudor home that has the round turret in the front and the gorgeous windows and the leaded glass windows, and it's just like a storybook fairy tale looking house. And he gets a job, he becomes a doctor, they go away for 25 years, they move back to St. Louis, they're walking around, they see this house. The wife goes up to the door and says, "Hey, is there any chance you guys would ever want to sell your house? Because we have loved this house for years, and like for 30 years. The guy said, "No, never." Well, within a couple of years, the house went on the market and they bought it. Isn't that exciting? I think that's so exciting. So anyway, I was talking to her yesterday, and at the end of this, she just said, "Thank you so much for making yourself available to us, because this has helped me beyond what words could express." And I just thought that was really amazing. Okay. Melanie says, "True, Facebook is not my favorite." What's your favorite, Melanie? Okay. "I would love to get a new kitchen, but can't afford it. What color is best? I would like it white color." Well, here's the problem. Number one, if you want to get a new kitchen, but you can't afford it, I don't know why you need to know what color, because if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But if you're just dreaming, then if you like white, go with white. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong. I think there's all kinds of, and there's all kinds of levels too. You could get a white kitchen from IKEA for that matter. I don't know what your taste is and what your style is, but it's me, Garrett, from Too Much Stuff. Ha ha. Okay, got rid of 80% and no regrets. Thought your bandage was like Dolly Parton garments she wears. That is so funny. Well, Garrett, thank you for telling me that. See, I know that I'm making a difference. And that was completely free to Garrett. He just sent in his submission, and then he took my advice, and it's already made a difference in his home. That's what I like. This isn't all about me. I know I'm the person you see every week and the one doing all the talking, but I feel like God's given me a gift. And this is the way that I give back to everybody else, because not everybody else had a mother like I did. My mother was amazing, and she taught me everything I know, and God bless her. May she rest in peace. What is your YouTube account name? It's a really hard one. You ready? Rebecca Robeson. I think you'll remember that. Okay, I'm listening while shopping the 40% off Christmas sale at Amber Marie. Yay! Can you believe it? I know, Kristen, like look at everything on there. That 40% off, I swear, if I had known they were going to do that, I would have gone on and posted a bunch of places to get you guys to go. But I'm glad I had this live today, because it gives me the chance to actually say it to you with all the natural enthusiasm that I really do have. Okay, let's see here. My husband and I designed our house. Love it. Have lived here for 32 years. Awesome. That's Elvira. And thank you for designing for me from Australia. Trizia. Oh, Trizia. Hi, honey. Now, Trizia is a member of the design sessions, and she has had 3 1-hour consultations. She's booked 3 of them. They are building a dream home for her family, and I've helped her with a lot of it. I even did a bit of a SketchUp model for her kitchen. And it's just so interesting, because I think it's more interesting when you're helping someone in a completely different country, like just the way the different laws and codes and things are different, but I've still been able to be of a lot of help to her, which is great. When I was single, I would drive for this little cove of water every day going to work, wishing I could live there. Met my husband and bought a house on that cove. I am so happy for you, Candace. That is, see, okay, so we're going to do the IGOIG, which is either it goes or I go, but then there's these really sweet stories. I should do videos on that too. right? Like happy ending stories, because there's a lot of them out there. And sometimes we get caught up in all of the negative stuff and not in the positive stuff. Although I don't think OGIOG is going to be negative. I think it's going to be funny. Ladies, now's the time to have me talk to your husbands. Because they'll listen to me. They won't listen to you because you've been married too long. You're just the same sound they hear all the time. They get it from me and they listen. It's uncanny. Okay, there's also going to be exciting developments on the design sessions, which we will be relating to you in about the next month to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. We're coming out with some changes in the design sessions, which are great. Doesn't affect those of you who are currently members. It's just kind of a new way to look at things. And this year, my team and we are committed to, we are now researching what it would take for me to create a beautiful Christmas coffee table book that you can have in your home on your coffee table. I can make ways that, I can hand sign them. We're just looking in the most cost-effective ways. We already have all the gorgeous photography, and, I'll fill it with tips and inspiration and antidotes. And it'll be a beautiful book that you can have on your coffee table. And I think you'll love it so much. So that's going to be really, really, really exciting. And then the last thing is, I plan to, Lord willing, if something weird doesn't happen again, I plan on writing a course this year. So I feel like I'm at the age right now where what is the most valuable thing that I have to offer the world? And that is my experience and years and years of honing and perfecting a design business, working with clients, meeting just about any and every challenge you can think of, and coming up with gorgeous results. Plus, I've had a YouTube channel now we're going on 16 years. Isn't that crazy? Look, my hair was not white when I started. Let's put it that way. I'm the OG of YouTube. Okay, that would be awesome, says Rachel. It would be my Christmas present to myself from you. Awesome idea. Thank you. Yes, and Ororo DRF says, book by Becky. Woohoo. Okay, Cupcake Jar says, Rebecca, will you be adding your add-on bathroom to the mentioned in add-on bedroom? Okay, I get questions about this a lot. Here's the thing, guys. You can pray for me. I want so badly for that little opening right there to be the opening to my new master bedroom, primary bedroom suite. And I'm hoping that it'll be something. I don't see it happening this year. Here's the biggest reason. The cost of construction right now is insane. It's very, very high. There we go. And I want to pay cash for it. I don't want to take out a loan. And so I have to build up my cash reserve in order to do that. And I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do it in the next year or two, because that would mean I'd be able to stay in this home and retire in this home, die in this home, essentially, because I would have a bedroom on the main floor. And right now I do not. So don't want to be tripping down those stairs, You tripping. No, I'm not. All right, you guys, I've been on here for way too long. Are you doing any interior design for people? Hi, Rebecca. How are you doing today? I'm fine, Jenny Lee and Shelly. You're asking if I'm doing design work for people. There was a couple here in Tulsa that I was considering doing a project for. They want me to do it. And actually, where's my hair? There we go. Actually, I would like to do it, but I think that they're going to wait until the end of this year or next year. So it would be folded into my thing. It's very hard to create content for YouTube every single week and do, 10 to 14 Christmas videos from September to December and have an actual design project. That's what I did for so many years. I ran my design business and did YouTube, and it was very challenging thing to do. Hey, there you go, Garrett. Thank you so much for your gift. Your soul shines in all you do. It also shines in your family who has appeared. We all love and thank you. What was your why for Christmas sale of old stuff? Oh, the why was because I'm collaborating and offering you guys all of the Christmas decorations from Amber Marie. I did it last year, and I did it this year. I'm going to do it next year, the year we're in. It's just, I can only accumulate so much. And I just felt like, I could get rid of all of this stuff that I have. There'd be people who would love to have it, people who've seen it in my videos for years and love my Christmas videos, and, bring a little bit of Christmas joy into their homes, especially because they connect it with years of watching me. So I just decided, in order to make room for the new, I needed to get rid of the old, because otherwise I would definitely need to move into a warehouse, apparently. I just had too much stuff. Okay, thanks for asking about that. All right, too much stuff. Exactly. Yeah, and the very reason and way we met. Oh, I love you. You're awesome. It was beautiful, but not necessary. I'd watch you anyways. Thank you. I love your hair. Looked good. What is Amber Marie's website? It's called ambermarieandcompany.com. You just type in Amber Marie in Tulsa and it'll take you there. And then look for, in the menu, look for the Rebecca page, and that'll take you to all of the stuff that you saw in my things. Let's see. Ricardo says, you hurt your feelings by saying, well, if you can't afford it, I can afford it, but would have loved to save some money, but thank you. I don't know what he's referring to. You hurt your feelings by saying, well, if you can't afford it, I can afford it, but would have loved to save some money, but thank you. Don't know exactly what he means, but Ricardo, I wish you a wonderful and happy new year. Sorry, I've been talking too long. I love it. Oh, wait, we're at 795. Let's at least get the thumbs up to 800. If we can get 5 more thumbs, I will say sayonara, and we'll end our call for today. I still have the 2 dishwashers. Good. There you go. 796. Do we have 4 more? Come on. It's up. It's down here, right here somewhere. Where you? Oh, 816. We did it. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, you guys, please know that I love you. It's fun for me to come on and just talk to you. I wish I had somebody here with me who could also read me your questions, because I'm talking and then I'm reading and talking, but that's the way it is. It's a live stream, right? I hope you had a good time. I sure did. And I will see you guys next week. Next week will be the first of the Idaho videos. Come and watch. It's going to be great. Watch it sometime between Saturday at 3 and Monday at 3 in order to give us the biggest woohoo for, oh my gosh, we're at 8:44. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't be greedy. I can't just ask for that all the time. But it is fun to see those numbers go up. See, I told you. I'm like, okay, 8:44. This is 100. All right. I hope it was interesting for you guys. All right, you guys. Love you. 850. I'm just saying. 853. You can't expect me to jump out now. Oh my gosh. Happy New Year, says Ivan. Have a good day. Rebecca, take care. Thank you for the new year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Love your energy. Thank you, Jerry. And Polar Bear sold. To you, I hope, because when I was on there yesterday, they still had some. Happy New Year. Best wishes to you. So appreciate you and your fabulous content. Stay on until you reach 1,000. Thanks, T-Ma, but I don't really want to, pull teeth. Oh, wait, this is super interesting because I just took a screenshot. We have 857 people watching concurrently, and we have 858 thumbs up. I'd say we just won. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.